Hello and welcome back to Raw with Amy, and
Rachel.
we are happy that you are here. And today's topic is going to be about gym crushes and the politics of sweat. Now, as a trainer, this one really hits home because, and I think a lot of people can relate to this, especially women who are working out at the gym, because this whole gym intimidation term is a thing. This is why a lot of gyms have built women only sections. So that way women don't have to feel like, they're being watched or they're going to be picked up during their training session. Has this happened to you? Let's just start with this, Rachel. Has this happened to you? Have you been
So,
picked up or
so
creeped out?
interestingly enough, there's a whole psychology behind the gym and the gym etiquette and how people show up for this reason alone. So has it ever happened to me? I mean, yeah, I've been at the gym since I was 15 years old. So given my age and stage, won't tell you how old I am, there has been a lot of years where I have gone to the gym and definitely, either I've had a crush or someone else has had a crush on me, and sort of how that translates into sort of conversation or just even showing up at the gym more regularly. So I definitely think that there's something to it, positives and negatives. And I've definitely actually have been to an all girls gym at some point in my life. And so there is a difference between a co-ed gym and then an all girls gym.
For sure. And also speaking from my experience, I too have had crushes at the gym and also have been hit on at the gym as well. So, I mean, being hit on, I think if it's done in the right way, is okay. Like, I know a lot of people that have come together, like couples that have come together because they met at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you're like-minded, you're there for common interests, you're doing things that you enjoy.
Right.
It's a great way to spend time together. But I think if it's done like in a creepy way, it can be a
Well,
turnoff.
so actually, flirting at the gym, there's like this unspoken rule and etiquette that goes around it. So, if you talk about your goods, your borderlines, and then your like creepies, as you said, the not okays, kind of break it down. Like how I see it is, smiling, nodding, some eye contact, maybe helping out somebody, maybe put a weight back if, whatever it may be to clean an area. Kind of okay, proper etiquette. Borderline is, hovering over them and trying to do like fake workouts in front of them, kind of flexing and showing off muscle. I don't know. I'm always kind of like, okay, thank you. And
Yes, or
then,
like purposely standing behind someone who's doing deadlifts or something. Like,
that's it, right? And
that's a little that would creep me out.
right,
Like,
the
moving
not
on.
okays, right, are like coming over, taking your headphones off, and then commenting on something, whether it be like a form or trying to help or whatever. Like that's just kind of coming into my own personal space when I'm at the gym. So those ones are not okay for me.
I agree. Yeah. And yeah, I think if it's an authentic approach, a genuine approach, hey, I've seen you around the gym quite a bit, I'm so and so, like that's so authentic and real.
Right.
And I've met over the years a ton of people at the gym because
Yeah.
I used to go at the same time, and then you start seeing the same faces, and then you start building relationships with these people. How was your
100%.
weekend? And just like kind of shooting the shit,
Yep.
casual talk. Which I did find actually later on to be a little annoying because that used to eat into my workout
Well,
time.
Aim, now that I think about it, you and I met at the gym.
Did we? No.
Yes, you worked at a specific place that shall not be named, but you worked at a specific place, and I came for your restorative class.
Oh, you did? Actually, I don't remember that. I thought we just
Yeah,
met on
and so it's
social.
community based, right?
Oh,
Also,
okay.
I did meet you at the gym, and then we started talking, and I was asking
Oh,
questions, and then over just time,
yeah.
it's been like, I don't know, 15, 16 years now, but over time we just developed a friendship. But it is community based, you're right, like you
Right.
go at the same time, you see the same people, and that's the beautiful part of it. So like I'm a
Mhm.
6 a.m. workout person. Like I cannot find it time during the day, and nor do I find it as beneficial for me.
Yeah.
So, those 6 a.m.ers are my people, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, me too. I'm a 7 a.m.er.
Okay, fair enough. But you know what's interesting is, we talk about, going to the gym and getting hit on and the etiquette of it. So what I always find a little giggle in, to be honest with you,
Mhm.
is the gym crush glow up. So it's like, you get up, you make yourself look really good to go to the gym, you do your hair, your makeup, you're definitely processing the outfit that you're wearing, and so you go and it becomes a little bit more performance based, right, in terms of you showing up from a psychological perspective, right, than it does from a fitness perspective. I mean, there's
Yeah,
benefits in that too, but it's like, your even your posture becomes, more straight when you're at the gym and you want to see a crush, you want to show off a little bit, right? I call it the peacock influence,
oh
right?
yes.
You become a peacock as a bit of a show off person, but that's okay. But the interesting part is, some studies have shown that people will lift 10% heavier if they're near their crush.
That is incredible. Look at that, eh? So
So maybe find
it's
yourself
not a
a
bad
crush
thing.
at the
Yeah.
gym so you can increase your pounds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, push a little harder, increase that intensity. That is, oh wow, that's wild. Yeah, I do know that type, that, that whole glow up type, and because I'm the type of person, like, I don't put on makeup when I go to the gym. Unless I'm doing filming or something, then I put my makeup
Right.
on. But otherwise, it's just like, I'm there to sweat. I'm there to work hard. I really feel what I'm doing. I'm super present. But I'm also not looking for anything or anyone. So
Right.
yeah.
So you said the word sweat, and like right away, my body kind of went into a bit of a cringe where I'm like, oh, that the sweat. Like, so the politics of sweat. Can we
Yeah.
talk about that for a second?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
when
Absolutely.
you think about sweat, right? Like you have
Hmm.
to clean off your machine, and you're trying to, especially when you talk about gym crushes, you don't really want to overtly sweat, right? Because you don't know what someone might think about or the smell, whatever it is. And so you're trying so hard to maintain this good look, and then you start sweating and it goes in your eyes and it's all over the place. And you're like, oh, this is awful. And you're trying to
Yeah.
keep your composure. So
Right.
I think like the politics of sweat is, A, how much sweat is too much sweat, right? And B, how do you at least get a good workout in that you do have a sweat?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that there is a such thing as too much sweat. And I think every person, like every body is different. So like I have specific spots where I sweat.
I won't tell you the spots that I excessively
Yeah.
sweat.
Why? This is raw. This is real talk.
All right, like the ass crack, like that's the worst spot ever
Oh,
for just being,
that's so funny. Okay.
being
Yeah.
honest, right?
No, for
Like,
me, it's my crotch. I'm a crotch sweater,
oh,
underarms, and I get upper lip.
okay,
The
right. So
upper
then if
lip
it
is like,
falls into your mouth and you're working out and you have a gym crush, that's just doesn't
yeah.
feel good.
Well, it could be looked at as hot too. Like, you're pushing, your skin is glistening. It just depends on how you look at it. Yeah.
I'd be
But
curious for men to write in and tell us what they think, you know, is hot
yeah.
from a gym sweat
Right.
perspective.
Do they like the under boob sweat?
No thanks.
Is that a thing?
It's a thing. It is a
I
thing.
get it. I get it. I get the crotch sweat. I get the
I
boob
don't know
sweat.
if it's an attractive thing, but it's a thing.
I
So
get it all.
fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough.
No, but I mean, sweating during a workout, there is a misconception of like the intensity of that. This is kind of like a totally different topic, but just to quickly touch on it, sweat does not determine how hard you're working.
I
Because
agree.
again, some people sweat more easily than others.
Yeah.
Like I don't always sweat with every workout that I do, but certain types that I do or certain movements, especially lower body, where you're really getting into those big muscle groups, I will sweat more.
Yeah. I don't actually sweat at the gym in every other place but the one area that I just mentioned. But
Ah,
I don't on my face, I don't on my underarms, I don't sweat anywhere else, but I'll have a good workout, but
yeah,
it won't show. It's just,
right.
it's not part of my DNA, I suppose, or, my, the what is it? The alchemy of my body.
Hmm.
It doesn't transpire. But what's also interesting from a psychological perspective of this whole gym crush type of situation that we're talking about is there's a huge motivational aspect to it, where some science has done a little bit of studies, not a tremendous amount, but some studies around it that says if you have a gym crush, you're likely to increase your personal best times by 12%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there
So
you
there
go.
is something in there that motivates individuals to go to a gym. But then, of course, there are the people who don't want to do that and go to an all girls gym or an all guys gym.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's where you get the differences too between people who like personal training or they like open gym style training or they like group classes. So there's, the trends show that more women tend to go to the group classes and then
Mm,
the men are more in the open style gym. But you get more women going into the open style gym, like just going in and doing their own thing. But again, have men ruined it? Has that experience been ruined for some women because they feel like, uncomfortable, like they don't
right.
want to feel like, okay, I'm being checked out when I'm just here to do my workout. But I think what I would say to those women is give it a second shot. Guys are going to be guys. Sometimes they're not thinking with the right head. And
That's
think
a
about it,
whole
you're swole, you have more skin exposed during the gym, and just put your head down, do your thing, put on some, headphones and just do your thing. Who cares about that? And if you're into somebody and you want to start chatting, do it. It's a great opportunity to do that, right? Your
it is a great.
endorphins are going, your dopamine, you're feeling good.
Mhm.
Everyone's probably going to be super friendly.
Well, and to your point that you mentioned earlier, actually, about like-minded individuals, right? If you're dating and you're out there dating, the dating world is really hard sometimes to
Yeah.
find people of similar interests. And, a lot of people think, opposites attract. But the reality is for long-term relationships that two birds of the same feather flock together. And so oftentimes, sharing a passion like the gym
Yeah.
is a really good indicator for long-term success in a relationship. And so if you go to the gym and you find someone that you're attractive to, then you're already sharing something in common. I always joke those who work out together stay together, but I also say those who shit together stay together too. So,
Well, I envision like gym goers as a couple, like a power couple.
yeah.
Like I can't be with someone who isn't into health because health is such a priority for me
Mhm.
in every way, in terms of like my nutrition, my lifestyle, my workouts, all of that. So I think that meeting someone at the gym is an amazing opportunity. It's hard to meet people these days. You have, and then if you look at the social side, like I don't really drink that much, right? So I don't want to really go to a bar and go out for drinks. But that back in the day, that's how people met each other,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And you remove that element and it's a lot harder. But now you can replace it with an environment like the gym,
Yeah. Which
right? Or
is,
a coffee shop or
yeah.
something a little bit like healthier.
Yeah, I think it's great. Listen, I think, having a crush at the gym is a wonderful thing. I
Hmm.
think how it transpires, right, can be tricky. And it is an interesting thing because you have to be careful, that you get to know the person too, right? And so you take
Absolutely.
that into consideration. But I do think that there's a lot of fun, right, in going to the gym and, making sure that you're within the politics of all of it, but having a crush and sweating, yay.
Yeah.
Killing two
Why
birds with one
not?
stone.
I'm all for it as well. And for anyone who's like creepy, just stop being creepy and let
Yes.
people do their thing. Like if you're authentic and genuine, go for it. I fully support, but just stop being creepy.
Yeah, you know what? Like in my early days of my, well, you'll know about this, but in my early days of, a young adult, I dated a bodybuilder.
Hmm.
And we were at the gym quite regularly. And it's interesting to watch the different types of people too, right? The ones who are there just for cardio, and the ones that are there for the weights, and the ones that are there for the social scene. So there's different people at the gym, but I definitely have met my fair share of creepy.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. I love how you describe that. There are those different categories of people. And then you get the ones who are like, they do a set and then they're on their phone in between sets. I'm just like, why are you
Those
here?
are the teenagers. I
Yeah.
can
Like,
tell
why are
you.
you here?
I've
No,
also
that's
been to,
not.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also been to a gym with lots of teenagers, and you're like, clock, clock, teenager. Like, I want that machine, and you're taking your sets, and in between,
Yeah.
you're on the phone. So, there are different people, and I have teenagers for the record. And so I will say that, they're very cautious of what they wear to the gym.
Mhm.
And they do have crushes, at that age at the gym too. So, it's for all ages.
It's all ages. That's adorable. I love that. I feel whole and complete. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you again next week.
Yes, thank you for tuning into Raw.
Raw.
And we will
Until
see you
next time.
soon.